doing? Trust you are well. I want to talk to you about something that torments a lot of us on the journey I'm on. Majority of us realize that we've got to get on this progressive journey because we have spent our time chasing models that don't work. Most people like me would have chased employment, wanting employment to be a breakthrough strategy, but we are all discovering that employment is not really designed for breaking through and out of, at least not towards the top of the ecosystem. Employment is supposed to maybe get life a bit better, give you some money to live with, but you will still have to add and subtract and budget and manage in order to live well. To live well and have real financial freedom is not in employment, and it's certainly not in a career in somebody else's business. Most of us discover that very late, like me. It is devastating when you think that my youth has been given to a course that was not what I should have been on in the first place. And now that I'm ready for my own course, please know that I know my course. I am very committed. I am motivated, but there are many challenges. There are many days I come from work, I've got things to do, I know exactly what I need to do, but I'm tired. The day has wiped me out. When I come from work, I do not have the creative powers to do the things that I need to do. Exhaustion is real. And so when I speak to a lot of people like me, what we end up talking about is the time we have wasted. How far behind we are. People like my children and their age, how far behind we are to the 30-year-olds, the 28-year-olds of this world and whatnot. But I also want to give you the alternative script. I have worked with a lot of these 20-year-old, 30-year-olds that I have been jealous of. I have done a little bit of reading and researching, and I've come to a conclusion. Usually, those of us who know that we have wasted time, who know that we cannot afford to waste any more time, those of us who know that we are living on borrowed time, we are chased by something more urgent. We are made a little bit more hungry, a little bit more desperate for the things that we need to do. And so, we will knuckle down and focus on what needs to be done in ways that these younger people with all the advantages they have cannot do. And that becomes your superpower. That becomes your superpower. If you have a look at the research for startup businesses, startups which are done by people like me at this particular age do not fail much compared to the rest of the other people who start. You know, we don't dare fail. This is our only plan. This is plan A, B, C, D to Z. We can't afford another plan. We cannot afford another failure. We cannot. For a lot of us, this is the insurance policy. This is survival policy. This is to make sure that it all doesn't unravel and you don't spiral out of control. And so guess what? You will find the discipline. Discipline will take you places where motivation can't. Yes. You will find the discipline to knuckle down. You will find the presence of mind to think. I was thinking last night when it became apparent that something I was looking to follow up the traditional way was not going to do. And I started looking at solutions. And I have explored one of the crazy solutions. We are now exploring this crazy solution. I am hoping that this crazy solution today will check out. But you see, you will move to do things which are non-traditional, which are against the grain, when you know that your back is against the wall. And having lost time is one of the most effective ways to have your back against the wall. Not being able to afford a plan B is your back against the wall. That's for sure. Looking stupid amongst all the little people is a very effective way. When homelessness stares you in the face, you will respond and react in ways that those who are comfortable in homes will not. When you figure out that you will have to work through your pension, oh, you will do something. And so as much as I come from work and I'm tired and I should really be chilling, when the stark realities face me, sometimes I'll be in bed, but nothing will remind me to hop out of the bleeding bed and get my backside behind the computer to attempt to do something. Yeah. Not having done it early enough is actually a superpower. Being behind can be a superpower. It's not a place that you want to be by choice. You don't get here by choice. But the fact that you are here also doesn't mean the game is over. The game is not over until the players are dead. The game is only over when the player is dead. And so the game is not over whilst you're here. You might be a bit old, you might be a bit jaded, you might not be as sharp as, you might not be able to remember as much as, it might not come easy to you and the rest of it, but it can still be done. It really can. And that's what I want to flag up to those of you who are my classmates. Forget all these things about the advantages the other people have over you. Forget it. I've told you, the gatekeepers lost their place, and now, because of AI, the playing field has been made more even. You will be able to use AI to do things that rich people only used to be able to do. And you can do so for a price that you can afford. You can have loads of employees that you don't need to pay because of AI. You can have a lot of automated systems. Yeah. You can prompt these AIs to do things for you that you couldn't do before. And what is funny is that the 20-year-old is learning AI the same way you are learning it, because it's not been here before. This is the first time we are all seeing it. So yes, they might be more tech savvy. Yes, they may have youth on their side. Yes, all those things. But if you really strip it back down to the facts as they really stand, you might be in with the same chance that your child, and in some of your cases even your grandchild, has. And there are advantages to you. Those of you who are retired, for example, you don't have to go and do work the way I have to go and do work and come back to do business. You have the freedom of your time. See, that is an advantage. And I'm too old. Well, you can decide to view yourself as too old, or you can also view yourself as very available. When I speak to those who are pension age, they tell me I am lucky. In fact, those my age are the most unlucky, because we are still in the rat race of keeping life together. We have responsibilities that we dare not take time from. We have to go to a full-time job. But you Auntie Gina, you are retired. Gina, you don't need to get up in the morning and go nowhere. Auntie G, you get up in the morning, you can do things leisurely, and then you can knuckle down. Yes, you're a bit slower in comparison to the 20-year-old, but you don't have school. That 20-year-old has school. That 50-year-old has work. You have none of the above. Auntie G, you don't even babysit your grandkids. That is your children's responsibility, and thankfully they stand up to it and they do it. So this video is in a direct response to the message you sent me yesterday. Auntie G, you have no rights to say half of the things you told me yesterday, because they are not true. You have a hidden superpower. Hidden superpower is time and availability. Non-competing awareness and consciousness. Nothing else competes in your head for pole position. Whatever money you make now will come into your systems, and you are lucky. Even the taxation brackets don't catch you. Nobody taxes you and your earnings right now. So Auntie G, whatever money you make of these systems is for you. And for the foreseeable future, that is income that can be used to break free, to live well. The pension pots that you were telling me, which have failed you, well, you have been given a great opportunity to scrap that nonsense and live well. Previously, it would have been said that you were a pensioner and you couldn't do a lot of jobs. Well, here you are. You can start your own ventures. You can start your own ventures. You can start all your own ventures. And that's is better than any pension there is on this planet. There are many people who are getting on average $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month from some of these models that I have discussed with you. And if you were as a pensioner to earn $5,000 a month, even over the next 5 years only, say the business model folds and there's no further earnings, and even if you do not wish to do anything else, you sit down and do the math. The income from this 5,000 could be rolled into things. The income from this 5,000 could be invested in portfolios. You can have yourself a little egg nest. And within 5 years of earning this 5,000 a month, you could go and live a happy retirement. Then again, if you decide to remain viable, what is to stop you in 5 years from making a move that could stream money from another place, even if this one has run out, as you fear? It's unlikely in 5 years, but even if it has, you can always explore another model. You can always make money from another source. And you could live a very happy retirement even after the fiasco with your pensions. So you see, a pensioner without a good pension has a superpower. Hunger, the risk of homelessness, and all the things you are afraid of could actually be your greatest motivators. And you are blessed with time. to do this in a leisurely manner and to have a great escape. When you get started and you knuckle down, you will be more motivated than a 20-year-old. You should be more motivated than a 30-year-old. Some 40, 50-year-olds might be in competition with your motivation, but you still trump them because you have time where they don't. You see how the flip script can be done. And none of these things I've told you today is a lie. God honest truth. Just you haven't thought of things that way. No. Mama G, I have no sympathy for you because you don't need any. In fact, I am jealous of you. I am jealous of you. You don't have to get up in the morning and rush to places like I am right now. You don't have to. I'm now trying to figure out how I'll get a young man to a bus station and then make a U-turn and zoom back where I need to be. Yeah, you listen. You have no such problems this morning. Mama. So why will I stop what I'm doing to be sorry for you when I can be jealous of you? I am not sorry. I am jealous. And you should really recognize how fortunate you are to be in the position you are in. You are truly fortunate. And you let the things that you are afraid of whoop your backside enough to act. Let them whoop your backside to act. When you get your coffee, go sit in the group and start watching the videos and mimicking. In fact, you can organize for you and the other pensioners also to meet over those videos and giggle over your inability to follow simple instructions. Yeah. You could. Those could be your coffee mornings 3 times a week. To sit and watch these videos done by this stupid woman who is trying to turn all of you into computer whiz kids. Well, not really, but you know. You can flip the script any way you want. And then you take your laptops and you do as I do. Will you be able to follow all of it? No. You might need to watch the videos a few times to be able to do some of them. I'm very sure some of them will take a collective effort, but who cares what effort it takes to get you there. Any means possible to get to your endpoint is justifiable in this case. Cry if you cry. Laugh if you must. Repeat, rinse, repeat. Learn to listen, really listen, and follow the instructions you are given. And you know, sometimes you might not even find yourself capable of doing all those things. You can get somebody to do some of the really tricky things for you, and you do the rest. How is that a crime? How is that a crime? Who is that crime against? So here we go. Mama G, you are in pole position on this struggle. You are ahead of the field. You have motivation. You have time. You have discipline. You have been a PA for years. You definitely have project management skills. Pull them back out. Pull them back out. and do things that you can, and project manage other people to do the rest that you can't. So for the rest of you who watch, if I'm saying this to Mama G, what do you think I'm about to say to you? You are 35 years old and you cannot learn business. Okay, sit there. As for you, I have nothing to say to you. You are 46 years old and you are too. Shut up. Shut up. Even the 55-year-olds I am not listening to. I'm telling Mama G, mid-60s, to be doing something. How much more you? My friend, hush. And you go and do the needful. Because you see, if Mama G has a pension problem, a pension problem that is coming for us, only God knows. The pension pods have failed. Yeah, they are going to fail some more. People have been lied to about pensions. Well, the lies have only just started. We are going to find out even bigger lies. Those of you who haven't even got these are people with private pensions, by the way. People with private pensions are discovering that on top of their state pensions are not capable of giving them the lifestyle they need. Those of you who have no private pensions are relying on state pensions alone. Well, do I need to say more? I would hope not. I would hope you will smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee. Get breakfast from the bus station.
Pardon?
Get breakfast from the bus station.
Okay.
You might not be able to get on with hot liquids. Double check. You don't need to eat it immediately, but you might get hungry if you don't make arrangements. Yeah? I don't know if they do return trips. If they do, it might be better to get a return ticket. Then you don't need to worry about the ticket, but you've got to keep it safe.
Okay.
You have a bank card, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, peoples. I hope that these conversations I have, yes, today is targeting Mama G typically. But you see, Mama G is not the only one who needed to hear that message. Baby G's, we need to hear that. Brother and sister G's need to hear this also. Being behind can be your motivation. My parents were not, your parents were not able to do it for you. It should be your greatest motivation to dig yourself out. And then behind my peers, yes, being behind your peers and being sick of it could be one of the greatest disciplines for getting out of the situation you find yourself. Hating your current life is one of the best reasons why you might do something about it. Yeah. I hate my life, okay? That doesn't upset me, in fact. Hating where you are currently might well be the reason why you get the hell out of that place. So for me, is that not my surgeon? It could be. Yeah. When I find the things that stress me, now this is me and them. Okay. Touche. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's do see you. I see you. You want to show me that? Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. And that is the tussle for me and the things that are unpalatable in my current life. The things that are undesirable in my current life are the reasons why I will be out of that particular range very soon. They whoop my backside. They put hot pepper in my wounds. They make me bleed. They make me sweat. But the interesting flip of the script is that by making me bleed, making me sweat, they make me desperate to get out of a situation. And being desperate to get out of a situation is one of the greatest precursors to actually getting out. I hate it so much, I will do something about it. I will add 1 GB of data on. You don't have any background apps on, do you? Okay. If you do, have a look and see the ones which are not necessary. If you are lucky, I think you have Wi-Fi on the bus as well. Update me with those things, yeah? You have, I think, just under 1 GB on. But if there is none on the bus, let me know and I will top you up.
How do you know if there's none on the bus, if there's Wi-Fi?
So whilst you are in the terminal, you check those things and let me know. And even if you didn't, like I said, you have just under 1 GB already on. And we stop at this bus stop. Can we stop for a while? Good luck and keep in touch, yeah?
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the gospel according to Amachua Manson on this day, the 16th of September 2025. Thanks be to God. The hunger in your belly may well be a decisive factor in your motivation. The embarrassment you are feeling may well be your greatest motivator. The fact that you feel left behind may force you to do something else, which may flick the odds in your favor. Your husband left you with 4 children. Yeah, 5 hungry mouths should motivate you to do most things. If the desperation of feeding 5 hungry mouths cannot get you to focus on your progress, then your progress is hopeless. Yes. That's all I want to drop today into your spirit, into the domain. Those of you who are sitting in my Founders Lab group, I am going to start moving with you. I'm going to start doing sessions for you. I'm going to invite you into courses, and we are going to get going. So get your pen, get your paper, watch out for those free training sessions, and then I'm going to start a challenge again very soon. And those of you who are interested in joining the challenge can join me and we will work together. We are going to learn the Great Escape. Yes, we know that we need to escape because we're already clear of what we need to run from. Even if we are not sure of where to run to, we know where to run from. That is enough. Enough wind under your sail to get you moving. Get you moving. I like it when desperate people come into my ecosystems, because desperate people, they are obedient people. They are action-oriented, desperate people. Very action-oriented. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys when the day is over, and I hope that it will be a successful day for each one of us.